All right, I think we are ready to get started. Super excited that you are here checking out the Strive Online Bootcamp. This is a program. I know how impactful it is. I know how important it is. So I am really glad that you are here checking it out. If you're already enrolled in the bootcamp, excellent. If you are just checking us out, also excellent. You are in the right place. I want to give you an overview of the program and to set expectations. We'll have you out of here in less than 30 minutes. So let's go. Was listening to the Tim Ferriss podcast, and the great Jack Cornfield was on talking about just having a great conversation. He told the story of a woman who was in San Francisco years ago, and she was working in the capacity of helping the homeless. And after her long day, she would get home, and if she had enough energy, she would make sandwiches and then go and hand them out. This was just on her own time, at her own expense. Go and hand these sandwiches out to homeless people. And over time, word got out. She became a little bit of a celebrity, that there was this person who was going above and beyond and doing it on her own accord. And people started to just send her envelopes full of money. And she would reply back with one sentence. And the one sentence said, "Make your own damn sandwiches." So I thought that was such a great story, and made me think, any change that you want to see in the world, you're the one to make it happen. Any change that you want to make happen in your life, you are the person who is in control. You have the responsibility, you have the power, you have the ability to have the life that you want, to make the changes that you want to see. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a jump start or a kickstart. So here's the thing. We're all going through our habits. We all have habits that we're going through. We're all moving in our trajectory. We have our momentum, our inertia going through all the time. And, I bet that you do a lot of the things that you do every day the same way as you did them yesterday. And you'll probably do them the same way that you do them tomorrow. Some of those habits really serve us, but some of them do not serve us at all. If you are in a position where maybe you're out of shape and you want to get back in shape, or you want to start eating healthy, or you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're broke, you want to just break these negative habits and form new ones, that's really what I'm talking about. You're in the position to be able to do that. And the good news is you can change. I'm constantly inspired by humans' capacity to make changes, to make positive changes, to shape and create the lives that we really want. So today we're stuck. We're pulled in so many different directions. We don't have enough energy. Too many of us are broke. We are living paycheck to paycheck. What we want is to be happy and healthy. I want you to be happy and healthy. I want you to get clear on how you want to live, and to do the work and to move in the direction of actually making that reality. It's available to you. I think that what we need is to be stronger. I need to be more resilient in every aspect of my life. I need to be mentally stronger, emotionally stronger, mentally tougher. I need more grit to be able to make it through tough times, which invariably will continue to come. I need to be physically stronger, my immune system, my body, everything. I need to be financially stronger. So the more resilient that we can be, the stronger we can make ourselves. That's all for the better. That's what I'm all about. So my goal is to help you jumpstart and get on the path that you're really interested in getting on, to make the changes that you really want to be making. Just quickly about me, former Division I scholarship athlete. I share that simply because there are physical components to this. So I want you to know that I speak from experience when it comes to exercise, diet, all of those things. I'm the founder and CEO of Money Alignment Academy. I'm the host of a daily podcast called Lifeblood. Honored to be named to Investopedia's list of top 100 financial advisors in the country, many years in a row. And I'm a husband and a dad. These are my kids. This is James. This is Jack. They're good boys. All right. There are two different ways that you can complete the Strive Online Bootcamp. The first is how it's really designed is as a 2-week sprint, a 2-week boot camp. But you can also complete it for as long as you want. You keep going with it. You can do certain parts of it over time. So you and also once you enroll, you could take the 2-week boot camp on a monthly basis if you were so inclined. So it's really up to you. Once you enroll, you have lifetime access to it. We are at war right now. Like that on one side, it's us. And on the other side, it's everybody that wants to take our most valuable resources. They want to extract our money. They want to extract our time. They want to extract our attention. There are algorithms and bots and machine learning and artificial intelligence that are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get our attention, to take our data, take our money, everything. So the way that we position ourselves for success in this environment that we're in is to pay really close attention to how we are managing our most valuable resources of time, attention, and money. So our brains, our body, our finances, that's really what this is all about. So I want to help you get your mind, body, and money right. That is fundamentally it. What do you want? I think that one of my favorite things about being a human being is our superpower, which allows us to create the future that we want. I don't know about you, but it took me until I was 35 years old to actually sit down and write down my goals. Intellectually, I've known forever how important goal setting is, but it took me a really long time to do it. And now that I've been setting goals for a long time, I can speak to the power of going through that exercise. So the starting point of Strive Online Bootcamp is getting really clear about what you want in these 6 key areas, what you want your family life to look like, your community life, your finances, and your work, your well-being, what you want to be learning just for the sake of learning, and then from a peace of mind perspective. So that's what we start with. It's really getting clear on what is most important to you and figuring out what you need to be doing in order to make your desired reality your actual reality. And then the Strive Journal. This is your guide to completing the 2-week boot camp. And again, you can download as many of them as you want, fill out as many as you want. This is what will help keep you on track and guide you through the 2-week boot camp. So we're going to go through that. But again, the whole idea is focus on our mind, our bodies, and then our money. So those are the 3 areas. Talking about our brains, they can be a really dangerous place. One of my favorite quotes is that the majority of most of human beings' problems are stemmed from our inability to sit quietly in a room by ourselves. These days, thanks to our telephones, we have lost the ability, almost, some of us have, to be bored, to sit down and just ruminate, to sit down and just think about things, to contemplate, because we're constantly on our phones or a screen of some kind. So how can we detox where it is that we're giving our attention? How do we detox our screen time, our social media time, our gaming, our Netflix, whatever it is that we are giving all of our time and our attention to? Is it getting us closer to the life that we want, or is it taking us further away from the life that we want? So how do we do that? Here are the things that we're going to do over the course of this 2-week period. We're going to practice gratitude. We're going to do daily affirmations. We're going to make commitments to ourselves, and we're going to audit our time. So from a gratitude perspective, this is not super complicated, but every day we will think about, in the morning, you will wake up and think about and write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Every day, you will go through and complete your affirmations. Now, in lead up to the 2-week boot camp, you will go through and do pre-work. So that's when you will come up with your affirmations. So there is a module on how to create affirmations, why we do it, everything that you need to create proper affirmations. There's a lot of science and research that has gone into the power of affirmations, which is why so many successful people do them, which is why you will do them. And then we will make commitments to ourselves in the journal for your mind. Today's commitment is this. Here's what I'm going to physically do today. Here's financially what I'm going to do. And then any additional commitments And again, the course will walk you through how to properly set these commitments. And then it's on to how we spend our time. This is probably the most challenging part of, well, I shouldn't say that. This was the hardest thing for me because actually taking a really close look at how you spend your time, you realize, oh, wow, I really waste a lot of time. And that's the key here. If we feel like, because most of us do, there's just never enough time to get everything done that I need to. Well, is there? Do you really not have enough time? Or are we just not maximizing our time? Are we not using it optimally? So depending on what time you start your day, I want you to really pay attention down to 20-minute increments with how you are actually spending your time. So you get to midday at noon and you review how you use your time. You review how you used your attention, and you review any spending that you made. And we'll get into that a little bit. And then same thing at the end of the day. We'll review how we used our time, how we used our attention, our spending, and then did we keep our commitments that we made to ourselves? So we'll do all of those things, and we'll look to, all right, you know what, I fell short in this area. That's okay. But here are the areas of improvement. There's Jack LaLanne, very famous fitness pioneer. Your body is your temple. If it's not currently, I think that we should start viewing it that way. So over this 2-week period, we're going to talk about your diet and your exercise. So from a food perspective, I want you to eat as many meals at home as you possibly can. I want you to eat breakfast at home. I want you to eat dinner at home. I want you to bring a lunch to work as much as is possible, okay? What that allows you to do is it allows you to control what you're putting into your mouth, obviously. It also allows you to save a lot of money on eating out as well. From an exercise perspective, this isn't an advanced exercise course by any stretch of the imagination. You can make it as advanced as you want it to, but the requirement to successfully complete the program is that you exercise for just 20 minutes a day, okay? Talking about our finances, I think that we could all use a refresher or a detox on our spending. These days, it is way too easy to buy things. We can literally make one click and something will arrive from outer space or the cloud or wherever it comes from at my house within an hour almost. It is wild. It is innovation that few of us could have ever dreamed about, but we need to detox that. So what we're going to do is actually use cash. I want you to not buy anything online for the 2-week period. Let that wash over you. Would you be able to do that? If you say no, well, I think that you probably need this more than you don't. We're going to use the envelope budgeting system. And that is simply, you actually put your money that you have budgeted for the week in an envelope. So again, the coursework will help you to go through this. It'll help you to get clear on what your monthly budget is. So then you'll know, okay, this week I have $100. That's an arbitrary number. You might have $1,000. Doesn't matter to me what your monthly food budget is, but you have that in an envelope. So you know how much you can actually spend on food, on entertainment, on shopping, or personal care. So if you say, you know, I just can't use actual physical cash and I do need to buy some things online, fine. But at the end of the day, we're going to tally up how much we actually spent. So you'll go through your receipts and actually write down, or you'll go through the cash and write down how much you actually spent. So from a food perspective, whatever it is you're spending money on, if you do end up going out, it's fine, but we're going to make sure that we are within our budget. Entertainment, that's sporting events, movies, hobbies, whatever it might be. Shopping, I don't want you to do online shopping. So it's everything else. Personal care, hair, nails, massage, trainers, etc., all of those things. So again, you'll go through the module and it'll help you to really understand crystal clear how all of this works. The idea is detoxing your mind, your body, and your finances. So how much does the program cost? It's $100. So it's not prohibitively expensive, but it's also not free. How do I know if the course will work for you? I guarantee that if you go through it, if you complete it, if you track everything that I've been talking about, you will greatly benefit from it. How long will it take? It's designed to be 2 weeks, but you can retake it as frequently as you like. Is it an advanced exercise course? No, it's not. It could be walking 10 minutes in the morning and walking 10 minutes in the afternoon. It could be that simple. Do I need to be an expert in nutrition? No, you certainly do not. Certainly do not. We have the resources within the course to help you understand everything. You need to be good with money? No. Nope, you do not need to be good with money. What if you get stuck and can't figure something out? We have access to, I'm always excited and thrilled to hear from students. So you have my email address, you have our email addresses and all that contact information. We have a private community that you'll have access to where you'll be able to go in and ask questions, get questions answered. We also have something called office hours, which you can pop into on a monthly basis and get any questions answered as well. So I think that this is better done as a community than it is done individually, just from an accountability standpoint. It's exceptional as an organization. If you're part of a company that has wellness initiatives, Strive is a wonderful way to bring people together. There's so many different cool things you can do as an organization to implement Strive. But if you can find somebody else to do it, if it's a friend, a partner, spouse, significant other, whatever it might be, if you do want to bring somebody along with you, once you're enrolled, just send me an email saying, hey, I'd really like to invite a friend to do it. And I'll give you a 25% discount code as well, because I think that that is a really powerful thing to be able to bring somebody else along. So best time to plant a tree was 30 years ago. Next best time to plant a tree is today. So if you are not where you want to be, like, this is a great way, again, sort of jumpstart the changes that you're interested in making. Good news about patterns is you can break negative patterns and create new ones. And that's true of your physical body. It's true of how your brain works. You can actually change the neuroplasticity of your brain, your finances. Where you are today is not where you need to be in the future, or not. You are not destined to be where you are today. You can create the future that you want. This is a resource to help you to do exactly that. So thank you for joining us. Register for the boot camp, get somebody else on board, check out all the other resources that we have available at moneyalignmentacademy.com. We'd love to hear from you. You're somebody who can have the life that you want. You deserve it. It's available to you. You definitely got this. We just got to take it like we made it. So hope that you are able to take advantage of the program, and excited to have you as part of it. Have a great day.